investir ko ci lii daf koy jël nag yóbbu ko ca Labour Ward ba ak Royal Victoria Teaching Hospital dimbale leen ko waaye mu ne damay jël nag la ma fa am yóbbu ko ca fan opération Save the Baby bi nga xam ne fii nag suñ kilifa bu baax gi First Lady moo ko taxawal ci biir réew mi kon Club Fuad jóg na jigéen ak góor jàppale réew mi ci Gambia réewi Gambia jóg leen na ñëpp dem fukki fan ci weeru février ca Kairaba Beach Hotel juróom-ñetti waxtu dina xumba dina neex Club Fuad a oote ma ne ku bugg a bokk demal baax ba dee lay def ci yéen neex ba dee lay def ci yéen cey Club Fuad ci biir réew mi
waañ wa waañu bul buur ba buuru saalu jàpp fu muy jàpp
kañ ak kañ la xam nga ni nag Gambie dañ fa demoon mu toj dëgg la Gambie gépp génn Boubacar ñu ne nag dañuy dellu si am Kamin Pape Diouf génération consciente band full band kenn du manqué ñëppay ñëwaat gars yi ñu ne lan 24 fan la Boubacar 24 gars yi ne nag ña ngi jëm fa nga xam ne moom moo di Sénégambia Beach Hotel 24 waaye 25 ba nag 25 ba nag dana mel ni ba Ngor Jaay mbaama du noppee du ci bokk foofu fan la Boubacar foofu duplex lay doon in the house Pape Diouf biir duplex ca Gambia loolu nar na rëy de ndeysaan 26 ñu ne nag xale yi faaw ñu jox leen seen wàll xale yi ndaw yi maanaam le petit bal des enfants bi ñuy def Dakar la ñuy toxal yóbbu ko biir Gambie Dream Park lay doon dimanche xale yi képp ku ñëw di boo ñëwee di nga am sa cadeau bu mag laa la dencal dama la koy jox te it nag bu loolu weesoo xale yi nga xamante ni nag ñoom ñoo doon def seen petit gàlle artistes yi yëpp Gambiens yi Sénégalais yi ñoom ñëpp danañ ñëw bu ko defee xale yi nag ngeen mën a kontaan waaye guddi gi Jokko Brikama lañ jëm ci guddi ga 26 ci guddi gi Jokko Brikama man nag maay ñëw àndandoog Pape Diouf ak génération consciente ak waa Gambia yëpp ñu toroxal seytaane mais Gambie ne dort pas mais da nga mel ni téeméer yàmm nag ci benn bouteille laay dégg la kon gars yi bëgg yëga koy fay ki la bëgg mënoo ko fay dëgg la Gambia Pape Diouf am coming yes Gambia DJ Boops ak Pape Diouf wu yëkkar dem nañ de
Baran.
Anjarama.
Baraka.
Thank you.
Noari.
Merci beaucoup.
Jokonjal.
Emite Kati.
QCell would like to thank our many customers for choosing the Gambia's quality network. Now, anytime you use your QCell line for calls, text, or internet, you will automatically earn points for great items and goods such as mobile phones, umbrellas, hats, t-shirts, buckets, pans, kettles, cups, and much, much more.
To check your loyalty points, dial *445#.
QCell's Hero Loyalty Program is not a competition. The more you use your QCell line, the more points you earn and the more gifts you can get. QCell's Hero Loyalty Program is just our way of saying thank you to our customers. QCell, Senior Boss, the Gambia's quality network.
Addis Ababa, a flourishing city of 4 million inhabitants and the seat of the African Union. It was here the Organization of African Unity, which transformed into the African Union, was founded in 1963. The organization was charged with the responsibility of integrating the continent, which was still battling to shake off the last vestiges of colonialism. This dream now hangs so heavily on the shoulders of young leaders, the likes of President Jammeh, who jetted into Addis for the Union Summit. A magnificent structure had come to replace the old headquarters, and it is branded Chinese both in design and finance. The edifice is valued at $200 million, and it has risen over the ruins of Ethiopia's one-time most feared jails. facing the golden statue of the ever-true Pan-African idol Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, are the seedlings symbolizing a state of presence and totality planted to each country's name. 54 of them have stood at the end of the day. And in the conference hall within the walls of this structure, the African leaders had gathered for their summit.
I would also like to seize this opportunity to reiterate our commitments towards enhancing the strong cordial bonds of brotherhood and cooperation which happily exist between the Republic of the Gambia and the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia in collaboration with my counterpart and brother, His Excellency Prime Minister Ato Mele Zenawi. My government will also continue to work closely with the African Union Commission for the advancement and attainment of our continental objectives.
He said this while inaugurating the first Chancery building ever constructed by a government in the Gambia since independence. The facility is constructed on a land granted to the Gambia by the government of Ethiopia, and it comprised 3 floors and 17 offices, excluding other related facilities. The spell from the reading of the delegation of lawmakers accompanying the president to Addis may well translate the very philosophy that gave birth to the new Gambia so admired in the outside world. With their own state-of-the-art structure taking over the horizon at the entrance of Banjul, the National Assembly members spoke fairly about this development.
Forces are beginning with the APIC regime. I mean, remember, the parliament we now occupy had been the colonial coffee house, basically.
So the tea house.
Tea house, tea and coffee house. I mean, parliament and an institution like parliament is an important institution. That's why, I mean, it's so painful when you hear people talking about the democratic credentials of this government. How no government who is not committed to good governance and rule of law will invest $26 million into a national parliament. That's why we have there are some doubting Thomases who have been held trapped up because they never thought that this government could invest that much. And that's how important parliament is to this government. And that's how important governance issues and rule of law is to this government. You know, that's what people should understand and see. But time will tell.
The 3 arms of government.
Yes.
The legislative, the executive,
and the judiciary.
All have been empowered.
Yes.
It was never before like that.
Never before.
Back at the AU headquarters, the Heads of State Summit had begun. Holding on the theme boosting